special family, welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, I'm Autism Mom, and on this channel we talk about autism and everything in between. If you'd like to be part of the family, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll know whenever we post another video. So I found a video on TikTok of a mom. She went to pick up her autistic son from school and there was an incident. The incident kind of sort of pissed me off, but I'll let you watch the video so you could tell me how you feel about this incident.
So I've just picked up my son from school and he was crying. I'm not going to show him because he's still crying. He's still a bit upset. So basically I've asked him what happened. I'd appreciate to any primary school teacher to give me their advice if I was too much or if I was right. So basically I picked up Jaden and he was crying and I've asked him what happened. He was, I said, let's go back. So we went back and I've asked the teacher. Jaden was upset. What happened? She said she turned to him, completely ignored me, and said to him, it was because of what happened at the end of the day. So I said, so what happened? The only thing Jaden told me that did upset me, I had to breathe for a bit so I can get my breath and carry on. So I said, Jaden only told me that you put him for the rest of the class facing the wall, sat on the floor facing the wall, and that did upset me big time. So I turned to her and she said, is that what happened? She said yes. So basically Jaden was messing about in the class with this boy and then she put him facing the wall. She gave him 3 looks. I said, you gave him what? She said, oh no, I gave him 3 warnings. So I said, you know that Jaden's got autism, right? So you know that Jaden's got a different way of dealing with things, of understanding things. So for you to just grab him and put him facing the wall without giving him any explanation. She said, no, I gave him 3 warnings. I said, what do you mean? Why didn't you just move him, right? Move him and put him sat next to someone else. Move him away from that child. I'm not saying Jaden's perfect. I'm not saying he's, that my child wasn't interrupting the class. But whatever it was, put him facing the wall. I never done that to my kids, never, because I found this a bit ridiculous. Putting a child facing a wall, facing what? I think this is traumatizing for a child. So she was like, you know what, it's beginning of the year and I already hate the woman, so God help me and help her, because we're gonna have a big battle. I'm not having my child coming home upset because something that the teacher did wrong. There's a way of talking to children, especially if they've got special needs. It was my choice to put my son in a mainstream school. I know, but I want my son to feel and be normal. That's the only reason. So every primary teacher on here, please tell me, was I wrong in going back and having a go at the teacher? Please, I'm going to calm down my son now and myself.
Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the punishment that the teacher gave to this child. I personally don't agree with it, because with kids with autism, there's a way of handling them. There are different methods and tactics that you can use to scold a child with autism or to prevent them from doing things that you don't want them to do. But the way the teacher handled it, I think that was unprofessional. It was inappropriate. And having a child stand in class facing the wall and that child has autism, you starting a whole anxiety there. The child becomes traumatized, because no 2 kids with autism are the same and they handle situation very differently. It is not what you think. The way they handle situation is very different. So the mom does have an update, and this is her update.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my previous post about Jaden. I just want to say thank you for this comment for this lady. Jaden as well wants to say thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I will be giving him lots of hugs. Just want a quick update, everyone. I just got a phone call from the Senko this morning. I did got a bit upset, obviously. And I'm going to take Jaden to school today, a bit late. And she said she had a word with Jaden's teacher. And obviously she said it wasn't a 5 minutes, it wasn't a 10 minutes, it was a 5 minutes. and she said that Jaden, the other child, didn't got any consequences because it was Jaden that was being silly. And then I've asked the Senko if this method it's still used at school, putting the child facing the wall, and she said no, it's not. And I asked why it's been used on Jaden, and she said because she thought that it was okay to do so. So Jaden didn't want to go to school this morning. He's a bit scared and worried, but I've assured him that everything's going to be fine, I hope, and he needs to go to school because he needs to learn. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support and the love. And yes, I will. I've also mentioned to the Senko that I will be taking this further. I will be writing a letter to the government and see what's happening. Thank you everyone for the support and for cheering me up and cheer Jaden up. And this is what's happening when I stop recording.
I'm glad the mom is not letting this go lightly, but let me know in the comments below what you think about this situation. How would you have handled it? And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.